The James Reynolds. You need to change your name on there so it says the James Reynolds.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
You're not doing yourself justice.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a better idea.
What's the better idea? Oh, he's changing it. James fucking
James
Reynolds.
fucking Reynolds, man.
James fucking Reynolds.
That's his middle name.
Yeah, his middle name is fucking.
I'll spell out the whole thing.
He's in the same league as Ron Swanson.
The James fucking Reynolds, the driver. The third.
What's the car I'm driving?
It's like a self-made car by the crazies. It's just a bunch of armor plating stuck together with like a compartment at the front with kind of a glass, like slanty glass roof.
Can the Savvy actually drive though? Don't you need to have the thing for that?
I mean, I think Savvies can drive. They just can't drive like a driver.
Yeah. I took the advancement where like I got combat driver and a vehicle, but like
Yeah.
people can drive, but they're not
Other
driving.
people can drive, and a savvy head can probably definitely drive, because they can even have like a car as one of their things in their workshop. But yeah, it's a hunk of junk. It's fast because they stuck like an engine from like something that should not be stuck on the back of this thing to it.
B-42 bomber or something.
Yeah, every now and then fire comes out of it, and you're pretty sure fire shouldn't be coming out of it. But it seems to go. So, you guys, after this murderous clusterfuck, continue on your way. The great big battle wagon a bit, smacked up. Meat a bit smacked up too. Doomwolf's still trying to get his chain off his fucking jacket lapel. It went right
He's still
through
struggling.
there. And it's like,
I imagine it's got to the point where he's just like, you know what? I like it. It fucking suits me. I'm keeping the fucking chain on here.
Rose has picked most of the brains out of her hair.
Eric, I think you're muted.
Yeah, Eric's muted and dancing like a happy elf.
Say something, Eric.
Oh wait, I never mute myself on Roll20, so I was like, but this time I did. I was like, no, I'm not muted. It says not on mute. Like what? Yeah, I was saying, how did I take the shot if I was chained?
I mean, it was still there. You just threw it over your shoulder. If you saw the shot, well, because you're a gun lugger and everything you do is kind of cool. You probably like had the chain, whipped it over your shoulder in slow motion, bring the sniper rifle up, and then fired with it behind you, like some strange metal cloak, and then blew the lady's head off as she came to get Rose's help.
Meanwhile, Meat is just like looking like a friggin' jackass, just murdering people in the back of a Venga bus.
Throwing that out.
It's not pretty, it's not cool, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. I mean, and the strobe lights are still going.
Yeah, from the audience's perspective, it's like a strobe, and then like Meat's like over there, and then flash, and then like there's two dudes dead right there, and then he's coming forward at the next guy.
I think when it's all said and done, there'd be a shot.
Was the little girl just an innocent bystander?
Oh no, she had a checkered flag. She was the on the marks get set go girl.
I forgot about her.
Oh,
she was the.
I straight obliterated her with no hesitation.
No, she's still alive. She just doesn't have any legs.
Yeah, she's just stuck on the go-kart way back there.
Yeah, she'll be a returning villain.
It's Legless Sally. Nah!
I think there's a shot in the Venga bus of the strobe lights going, the music still playing, Meat standing covered in blood, with all these dead people around him, and then just a bit of meat falls off the ceiling and lands with a wet slump.
When you say a bit of meat, do you mean a bit of meat or a bit of meat?
Probably.
There's holes in the big guy. He just doesn't care. So yeah, you guys probably quickly get yourselves together. Who's driving the Venga bus?
It's Meat's bus. Meat's the driver.
Alright, so Meat squeezes himself into this little cabin filled with brains and bunny rabbit. There's like 4 other bunny rabbits just bouncing around your feet.
I've got his head like hanging like a pair of dice from the rearview mirror.
You got a severed head, and you squeeze yourself in, and you start driving. Rose, I assume you're trying to figure out how to turn the music off. 'Cause
Oh
it's-
no! I'm out of this bus. I'm covered in like 2 or 3 people's blood. It's like I'm gonna get back in the main bus. Meet, follow us. We're gonna go kill some shit. Kill more shit. Did you enjoy the killing shit?
Like, vigorous head nodding.
Cool.
Keep that head
Can I
nice and
do-
vigorous.
Should I stop driving this?
That is entirely your choice, Arthur.
Depends if you're gonna be able to
Can I-
keep up with us. I don't know.
I think everyone's going to be able to keep up. Like, the driver's going to do the roll, but everyone's going to kind of be in behind the driver. Like, Arthur, you know, it's a lump of shit, but it's going. You could keep it. It's just... yeah, it's up to you. There would be drawbacks and good sides to keeping this thing.
Yeah, Savvy. Do you
Huh.
reckon you can weaponize that thing? Turn it into some sort of projectile to launch at the boat?
Yeah, I think I still have hold too. You know, the GM can spend the hold too.
What?
I don't know what
You
you're
I don't
referring
know what
to.
you're talking about.
The boneyard,
Okay.
bone field, you can spend the hold too.
Okay, I haven't really looked at that move.
But
That's fine.
it's
So,
bas-
I think James fucking Reynolds is trying to overtake another vehicle. I think you're trying to overtake the patron's barge. Does that sound right, James?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. And you got the radio on in your cab.
Shut up and drive with me.
Would you like to roll cool? Modified by your vehicle's relative speed. Cool. You overtake them and draw alongside. On 79, choose one. Okay, so you can overtake them, but the vehicle suffers more harm, and it's starting to get pretty... It's starting to struggle. The Leviathan is at 2 harm now, isn't she? Which is puts you at 6 o'clock. You don't overtake them, but you can drive them into a place of your choosing. They outdistance you, but their vehicle will suffer harm.
Can they, by choosing B land?
Yeah, I mean, you could choose to come upon them right as they're in the middle of the crossroads. So, like, they would be really close to, like, they'd be in between these two, you could catch them right when they're, like, in between the crossroads, like, opening. And, you know, like, once they're there, somebody could literally jump onto the boat if they got close enough.
That
I don't
sounds
know
good.
if the other option, I suppose, well, no, you couldn't really just run them aground because they're on a boat.
Motherfucker, don't you ever forget.
Thanks, Adam. I won't forget.
You must have heard Lonely Islands. I'm on a boat. Don't play innocently with me.
I have. I can't. Innocent on that count. So yeah, what do you want to do? You want to try and catch them on the crossroads?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. And that's kind of what you wanted as well. You wanted to catch up with them there because that's a good ambushy spot. Okay, so you guys fly along, you know, high speeds. Burt Reynolds going. The Vengabus kind of staying in Bert's shadow, doing what the Vengabus does. Meat parting along. Arthur tearing along beside you, attached to his like kind of rickety death machine. And you see it before you get there. There's this huge, a large dual carriageway bridge crossing over the lake. The bridge is collapsed in the middle. I actually have the top of the bridge and the bottom set out, so I'll just show you the two. So I'm gonna take out the token there. So yeah. So the bottom part of the bridge, in between the bridge's legs, which are these grey...
This bit here is kind of that bit there.
Sorry? I don't know what you...
So the bit at the bottom is actually not there. It's over where the
bit
leg...
at the bottom is actually over the stuff in the middle.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so these big concrete. These are the big concrete legs of the bridge, and in between them they've built like walkways, and they've put stuff into the water to block boats from using them. So like big sharp bits of steel, landmines, that kind of stuff, so that anyone trying to move a boat through wouldn't be able to. They just get stuck or explode or get wrecked in some way. And then in the middle, just below where the bridge has broken, there's a drawbridge has been set up. Effectively, two big chunks of metal come out, and then there's a drawbridge that can be up or down. See what I'm doing with my hands here? Right now it's up, and the patron's boat has just started to try and move through it. Like the bridges just came up, and they're just about to start trying to taxi through this very tight. They're quite a big boat to be trying to get through this way. So they're.
I think I want to read a sitch.
Cool. And the other part, the part at the bottom, is the top of the bridge, which is further up, but a vehicle could travel across. Yeah,
I'm going to try and read a sitch. I want to try and know my best way in. That's kind of all I really want to know.
Okay, so let's see what you get.
Oh wait, would it be me doing that, or would it be the driver doing that in the situation? Who'd be reading it?
I say it's probably the driver, but you could assist him.
Okay. How do I roll an assist, or do I try and read it as well? I'll just.
You roll your history, and you give him a plus depending on what you get.
I roll my history.
Yeah, your history with the James fucking Reynolds.
Oh, that's not good. That's a -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking Reynolds, he ain't your problem.
No, he's trustworthy. That's fucking boring. 56 -1.
4. So you're not going to give him any help.
Driver, get me on that shit.
Sharp, right?
That's sharp. Nice. You don't need help. You got this.
Yeah, he's James fucking Reynolds.
James
Yeah,
fucking
He
Reynolds.
James
He
fucking.
doesn't need any help.
He's the one and only.
James Reynolds don't need no help. So you get to ask. Oh, and you get +1 if you follow any of these course of action I suggest, and you get to ask 3 of these questions. What is my best escape route? Way past, way in. Which enemy is most vulnerable to me? Which enemy is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my enemy's true position? Who is in control here?
Definitely want to ask where's my best escape route / way in / way past.
Okay. For the vehicle, going the fastest way would be to go up, like, just keep following the road, go up, and go through the, across the top of the bridge. And then there's, like, a freight elevator that goes down to the bridges by the water. So you go down and approach it that way. The only problem with that is they've got way more security on the top of the bridge than on the bottom. They've got these big, heavy iron gates, and they've got machine gun emplacements on the top. You know that from when you came through before. The bottom of the bridge is...
Don't we still have my... I probably finished the crossbow gun.
Okay, cool. So you'll probably get to use that. You see on the bottom of the bridge, you wouldn't be able to bring the truck along the bottom. Like, it's a person walkway, so it wouldn't be as quick. But they have a lot less security down there. There's no gun emplacements. There's less guys. People don't, stay down there as much. So it depends. Like, the fastest way would be to go up the top, try and ram your way through, or like, use the top way somehow to get the vehicle through. The slower way, but the safer way, would be to go through the bottom way. It also kind of depends how much you want to piss off the gang that owns the crossing, because they're pretty important. Like, this is the only safe crossing across the river. And if you travel
Hershey Boys important or just important?
Oh, way more important than Hershey Boys. They're kind of minor.
Okay, we gotta be careful because...
Yeah, especially since I'm imagining I use this a lot as a transporter.
Yeah, they're probably quite well known to you. They're called the River Rats. They control all the crossings here and there.
Of course they are.
They also take tolls from anyone who comes across. They're pretty wealthy by gang standards and pretty large. What other questions do you want to ask?
What should I be on the lookout for?
You notice that they've closed both sets of gates, which they don't normally do. You reckon that means the patron has probably looks like the river rats are probably supporting the patron. At least they've been told to keep the gates closed. Here's a bit of barter. Because normally they'd keep the gates open and let people taxi up to move through when the bridge closes again. We've got one more question.
Who's in control here?
The patron. You reckon the patron's paid off the river rats to not let you through? And at the moment, he's kind of in control of the situation. But that's the guy in the boat.
Ball is in our court.
So yeah, you've got a couple. There's lots of different ways you can approach this, but you know there's a top and a bottom way. The bottom way is less well guarded, just in general. But you obviously would be going on foot once you get there. The top way is significantly better guarded and secure, but it's also you can drive your vehicles across it basically. Hopefully, nothing stops you.
We can always just Trojan horse this stuff.
Do you reiterate that to the rest?
Okay.
Awkward silence. I'm not sure what's happening.
We're deciding how to get on.
No. I realised that he said someone. I assumed somebody had said something, and it was going to get.
Eric went well.
Meat said. Yeah, Meat said like, okay, Trojan horse and stuff, but how are we going to hide ourselves and get ourselves on board?
The driver said that this is like a common trade route for him.
Yes.
And he could be like, "Oh, I'm just coming through to deliver some barter and guns and gasoline," and then we hide inside the.
We have the Vagabonds. We don't need anything else.
And then we hide in there. And then I jump out and kill everyone, and you guys look pretty.
Yeah, we'd just be going across the top. I mean, the only way we could really sneak in is if, as he's driving across the top, we leap down onto the boat.
I still have bone. Can I use the bone field to get scuba gear?
If you want scuba gear, yeah, sure.
But would it rock?
It would work. I don't know how useful it would be. You can't swim faster than a boat.
Damn.
You could use the.
At the moment, I imagine the boat's moving pretty slowly, so that wouldn't be as big an issue.
Slowly,
He's moving for a narrow
not
path.
as slowly as a man swimming out in scuba gear.
We don't have a man. We have meat. We're just.
Yeah, you could get scuba gear if you wanted to bone field. You could like open up your like cabin. It's weird, but I had a feeling I'd need my scuba gear today. You could also use it to finish off your shotgun. Not your shotgun. You could say, "Yep, I had a feeling we need this, and I brought along this big harpoon, and I attached it to the chain." And you could finish off your.
Yeah, I finish up my harpoon gun. So all we need is a clean shot at the boat, and then we'll just drag it to shore. Or we can just take one of the smaller boats and board it.
One thing I was thinking is if James went up to the gate to kind of get their attention because they see that Leviathan there, they're going to definitely, see what's going on. And during that time, Rose, Doomwolf, and Meat could go on the lower part while the guards are distracted and then hop down onto the ship as it passes.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good idea.
It's a good idea. It's just the top part of the bridge and the bottom part are like the bridge part is like 500 feet above it, and the bottom part is obviously quite a bit lower. So they have separate guards who aren't really in communicate. Like if you distracted the guards up here, the two guys sitting down below wouldn't even know you're up there because they can't see that high up.
Two guys? Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
You can take care of 2 guys.
There's just like 2 or 3 guys.
2 sniper rifles.
See, I think the best bet here would be to get onto the boat and make it look like they're attacking the river rats. This boat's being a pain in the ass. You know, taking pot shots at the guards or some shit like that, and then the people who aren't on the boat pretending to be the patron's men or whatever the fuck his name is can be like, oh shit, we'll help you guys. You know, these guys are being assholes, and all hell breaks loose. River rats, us, all wailing on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that would definitely be a bad time for the patron. You just have to get to the boat first.
But then we do not get all the drugs and all the things. Basically, this water rescue gang will take care of the ship, not us.
I'm sure.
Yeah, why don't we just use the giant harpoon gun I built? I finished it.
Yeah, you could definitely.
Because the river rats would probably take it personally if we start harpooning vehicles that they're letting through.
That's true.
It
Also,
doesn't. How are they going to notice what? How are they going to notice one time? Sorry.
It's all right. If you want to use the harpoon gun, you definitely can, but you would probably need to do it from. You'd need to get to the top of the bridge and shoot down onto them. Firing from the shore, it would be too far out. It's they're a pretty long distance away. You could fire it and maybe hit them, but the chain wouldn't be long enough.
Couldn't we scrounge enough chain from?
No, it's like it's in the middle. It's still like it's a very wide. I hate a picture of how wide it is, but it's hundreds of feet out.
Is there like a boat we can rent?
No.
Hello there. We're in urgent need of a ship.
No. Just throw a bunch of money at him saying, I'm borrowing this.
I mean, you could maybe get... The river rats have boats. If you approach them and try to buy a boat of them, they might be up for it with enough persuasion and jingle.
Yeah, let's trade them the Vangabus.
How much... would the river rats be willing to help us out if we promise to split some of the loot from the patron's boat with them?
You'd probably have to read a person or something to know that, I think.
Yeah, you wouldn't really be sure of that until you got to the guards, and it would probably take a bit of manipulation and seduction. Maybe more than a little bit of manipulation and seduction to get to it, but the river rats aren't the most trustworthy group. It's not completely under that. They're pretty, motivated by greed. So it's not against the question. That would be the more seductive route, the more manipulative route, as opposed to just charging the gate and trying to Vengabus bomb them. Or,
Oh wait, I still have one hold. We build a giant bomb out of the Vangabus and just blow the fucking river rats.
Stop trying to trash the Vengabus. The Vengabus is cool. And it belongs to Meat. He owns the Vengabus now.
Do you want to blow up Meat's property?
No.
I didn't think so.
Right. So, we have lots of options.
Isn't that the worst? Oh yeah, I have lots of options. Oh no, which one?
None of them are good.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Are all these ships in the water belonging to the carnival?
Yes, these 4 ships belong to the carnival, and then the big one in the middle is the patron's main boat. And that little rowboat there belongs to the water rats. That's their boat.
It's their boat.
See, my sniper rifle has a silencer on it. I could, in theory, do a JFK conspiracy theory type shot, take out some of the river rats, and basically cause a bit of a rift between them and this boat. The problem is getting up close enough to take the shot. Actually being able to hit the guy.
You could take the shot from a mile away. You'd probably do okay too. The only problem is you don't know if they think the patron's doing it or if they might notice that the shots are coming from the bank.
Well, I thought with silenced it meant I was hidden.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that they wouldn't know where the shot's coming from from the sound. But if somebody pitches over and falls in the direction of the boat.
Are these river rats or MacGyver? They're not gonna know. They're not gonna be like, well, actually, with the airspeed velocity the way it is, and the blood spray. Look at the blood spray.
I mean, I think it's
That
more
was
that.
clearly from the bank.
I mean, it's more like, oh my god, that guy fell towards the boat with a bullet in his back when he was facing the boat. Like,
why doesn't the battle babe go over there and go shot? Like they shot him. Someone just has to go. And just
yeah, if somebody went there and tried to manipulate them into thinking that might help better.
Pretty difficult to tell which way the attack came from when it's just a severed head. So if we're worried about them knowing who killed the guy, I can solve that problem pretty quickly.
They'll now, just so you know, I know the head is severed and it's hard to tell where that came from. That's not the same if somebody is standing there holding the axe they just swung.
I don't think that's how it works.
No? Oh, okay.
I don't think they'll know. They won't know which direction we got shot from.
Why don't we just kill all... How many river rats are there?
We don't know.
Probably more than we want to fight.
Yeah.
These guys are apparently all in the water.
These are just like some tokens I got to represent people. I mean, I think James fucking Reynolds has been through enough times to maybe have an idea. They're a pretty big group. They have, you could say, like a medium gang either side of the river, at least on the top, and like a small gang either side of the river at the bottom. There's like 100 something of them in total. And then
we can't take out 100 guys.
But like half of that's on the other side of the river, so they're not really an issue. But so you could maybe punch through, but it wouldn't be an easy choice. And the river rats would remember this. Would come up at the top of your screen.
Is there any way to see, or can we see how these are actually operated? I mean, are they chains? As in, would somebody with an armor-piercing sniper rifle be able to shoot out the chain and drop the drawbridge onto the boat?
I think they're chains. I think that makes sense in the post-apocalypse that they'd have some chains, and that's about it. You could perhaps shoot them and drop them out. They would land on them. It wouldn't like damage it too badly, but it would definitely get stuck for a while.
It would stop it going through, I imagine.
Yeah.
Guys, how about this for a plan? Those of us with guns that are good at a distance, we open up with the guns. Meet, you take a swim, get on board that ship and fuck shit up. Savvy Head, you try and build a bomb out of the car that's kind of made from bits and pieces that isn't currently owned by an 8-foot tall killing machine. The James fucking Reynolds, you, I don't know, drive casual. That's the best plan I can come up with at this moment in time.
Wait, I got a better idea. How about I go out to the boat in disguise. Wait, I'm not very good at being disguised.
Especially like
I go disguised as a medieval knight.
Hello, good sir.
Did somebody order a medieval kissogram?
I mean, there is a Castletown, so they'd actually be, those fuckers from Castletown, what are they doing here? No one likes them.
Yeah, couldn't I go out to the boat and say, I'm here for the maintenance?
Alright, I have an idea.
Talking your way in is definitely an option. I wouldn't suggest it be the Savvy Head doing it. I don't know how hot you are, but that would definitely more of if you were going to talk your way in, you think that would be more of Rose's wheelhouse.
I could do it.
I'm too familiar with the patron and his men. It's kind of a hi. We know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk your way past the river rats, maybe.
I can talk us in.
I can talk us in.
We should definitely first talk to the river rats.
We'll take it off.
I think.
Well, we're on a real tight time schedule here. Maybe if Doomwolf hangs back, takes out the chains as we're approaching. I mean, as you said, Matt, if somebody starts shooting the chains, they're not going to assume it's us because they can't tell where the bullets are coming from.
I think more.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If the chains just break and fall, like if somebody exploded and fell, that'd be a little different. But if a chains just fall, they'll probably be like, "Fucking hell, the chain broke. What the hell?" Like that would more be confusing, you know, that would be less likely to have them to start, you know, go on to, you know, threat level 1 alerts.
So I can stay back and then try to shoot the chains. Yeah.
Shoot the chains where possible. Shoot the shit out of the boats. Let's just keep it low key but fucking damaging. The James fucking Reynolds, get us in close. I will do the talking, or we can do the talking. I assume you're pretty cool under fire. Savvy Head, you build a canoe. I don't fucking know. Me, you prepare for blood and death and carnage and hurting people.
How about we catapult Meat in front of the boat and then he just jumps on it?
I like that idea a lot.
I am not allowing Bone.
Arthur reaches into his bag and pulls out a catapult.
That can fire.
I have bone. I have bone feel.
I don't
it says
care.
I just show up with
a catapult. Hey guys, you know my lunchbox?
Smaller
fucking catapult.
Equipment. It's not just I produce a medieval siege weapon from my rectum that could not even fit upon this vehicle.
Wait, doesn't Arthur have an aircraft carrier in his ass? Wouldn't he come
Scuba was definitely okay. Like, I could see like Scuba Gear being the kind of stuff where it's like, oh, well, I had this here. I just thought we might need it today. Like, that makes sense. But catapult.
Wait, how about we shoot the chains and then we have Meat scuba in?
Okay. Remember, you still have to get to the top of the. You have to get close to chain them.
No, I meant we shoot the chains out and then we have Meat scuba onto the.
Shoot the chains out here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that could work. If you shot the chains out, it would give Meat a chance to try and swim out, which means you wouldn't have to bring the Venga bus up, which might make it look a little less suspicious.
Yep. We'll just go with without the other car as well, just the one vehicle. I'll do the sweet talking. The chains are out. The boat's held. Meat's gonna swim on board, and we're gonna somehow sweet talk our way on board.
Okay.
I can do it.
And Arthur, you're gonna go with the main group. You're
Yep.
gonna go in the back of the car.
Why do you want to talk on board? Just jump on it and start a fight.
Because we won't be able to take out. I suppose we could always, once we're on board, if we can take control of the ship, we could just sail past the river rats. I guess I don't know because they've already paid the toll. The ship's allowed to.
Because then the bridge would have been collapsed on it. If I shoot the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bridge would still first have to be fixed before you can go.
Yeah, but we've paid the. That's what I'm saying. We'll slaughter everyone on board, then we get control of the ship.
Okay. That's a nice.
What does Norman
follow everyone? Yeah, that's what I can agree on.
What
does he think I should do?
What does Norman think? Norman likes the idea of shooting out the plan and you swimming out. He thinks that's actually a pretty decent idea. Yeah. So you can. Norman's all for swimming out. It's really weird because you told me your like mask is actually the sensible side of you. So normally I'd be like, yeah, the mask says like cut this man's throat out and eat it. But yours is like, yeah, the mask gives you sensible advice that you should follow.
Yep.
Invest wisely, Meat. Yes.
It says invest. So make sure you put the wetsuit on. You don't want to get cold. It's November.
Yeah. Wrap up warm. Oh God, it's normally his mum. You're not going to dress like that, Meat. No, not in this weather.
All right. So I think what we need.
I got another advance, by the way, with that roll.
Cool. So, what we're going to need Doomwolf to go aggro on the chain. We're going to need Meat to roll cool, to start swimming, and like the fire is losing yourself to the cold and the current. And then, as we're doing this, the truck like is going to pull its way up, and depending on what happens, that will decide, the reception you get from the rats.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll hard.
Yeah, roll hard.
Damn.
Okay, so. Nice.
Oh, my flawless plan.
Excellent. Good stuff. Thanks, guys. Love it. Okay, so Doomwolf, you fire. You hit the chain. It doesn't break. It shudders, and you see the bullet like gets caught in the mechanism, and it jams. It doesn't go all the way down. It's like part up, part down, but hasn't landed on the boat. So there, you see them like you see the boat slows and stops because it doesn't want to damage itself hitting this like half up thing. And you can see somebody gets to the top and begins shouting at one of the river rats, and the river rat begins shouting back and starts hitting it with a like a hammer, and it's like trying to unjam your work. So yeah, it stopped it for now. It's not like shattered the chain and it's fallen onto the boat, but it has like prevented them from pushing any further forwards at the moment.
Meat can't swim.
Maybe it's even better. I don't know. I didn't destroy it. So.
I mean, I didn't choose it to be a worse or a better option. I decided it barricaded itself securely.
So I did end up following what Norman told me, so I get to mark XP and take +1 forward, but it's still a 5, so.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Does he get a +1 because he's wearing a scuba suit?
It's still a miss.
Yeah.
It's still you don't drown.
He's with +4 at the moment.
Wait, what?
He can do it because the scuba suit. Without it, he'd almost like surely die of cold because his water's freezing. But with the wetsuit, he has a chance. So what do I want to do?
Meat in a wetsuit.
So, just thinking. Okay, so you I'm gonna look at my relationship map for a second.
Oh no, I have a really good idea now. Oh boy, you guys aren't gonna like this.
We never like your ideas. I need to upgrade this sometime.
I'm not liking the way these rolls are going. No, I'm not looking forward to me trying to sweet talk my way through. Hi there, -1. Oh fuck.
So you see, yeah, you guys taxi up to the rail thing. Come up to the thing. You notice there's like there's one car already through, and it's kind of been stopped until it has to wait for the boat to go by before it can continue. So there is one car already past the thing. And as you're standing there, Rose, you come up in the battle wagon. This guy steps out. He kind of has like a greasy sailor look to him, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, he's got that kind of wind damaged skin and oily hair, blue tattoos on his arm. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Who's going there? Gates closed.
Gates are closed. Do you know who this guy is? This is the James fucking Reynolds. I know. I'm afraid he's not doing autographs at the moment.
All right, James.
And
We got fucking cargo.
Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah. My name's Rose. I'm just a passenger. I'm really, really late for a dentist appointment. So if you could just let us through, I'd be incredibly grateful.
He like shows his like gummy, diseased teeth, stained by chewing tobacco, spits on the ground and goes, "What's a dentist?"
Oh, it's a woman thing. It's best not to ask.
A woman. A woman. You can see that natural want of the man to end the conversation as quickly as possible by.
I think we've all been there.
Well, yes, a woman thing. Well, the gates are closed right now. We've got a boat coming through, and they don't want any other vehicles nearby. They paid good money for privacy while they cross. So, sorry.
But
Doesn't Rose still have that stuff she stole off the guy?
which stuff? Oh, what? I've got barter. I mean, I could pay. I'd rather use my dangerous looks, though, my sexy self.
How?
I mean, I
No way.
could try singing at him, but that seems like a really weird and random thing to do in this point in time. No, I won't do the same song. Geez, I could either threaten him, which is a -1. Oh no, it'd be a 3 because I'm ice cold. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look him in the eye and go, open the fucking gates and let us through, or we will just roll over the top of you in this mean fucking lump of metal that is designed to run over toothless, shittily tattooed arse-wipes like you.
Roll.
Is that aggro enough?
That's definitely going aggro. I feel very aggroed.
A success!
Oh, thank goodness.
I know, after all of that, to then get like a miss, it would have been so awkward just to going, what? Fuck off.
You see him like look at this massive hunk of metal in front of him. He knows the Leviathan. He knows, like, every time it comes by, they have to repair some of the fucking bridge. Looks it over. Open the gate. You enjoy your woman thing. And he steps
I always
aside.
enjoy my woman thing.
The gate slowly opens and begins to, it slowly opens up from the inside. So Doomwolf, you're back on the thing. You've got your sniper scope out. You can see this thing it's jammed up. Where did you guys leave Doomwolf? I mean, there's lots and lots of tree cover around.
I think we probably left him in cover, and he's probably got the Venga bus. We wouldn't have left him without a vehicle.
Okay, so you're
we
cool. So you're by the Venga
Did he
bus.
did he figure out how to turn the music off?
Yeah,
No.
probably turn the music off. Yeah. No, like on a silent level, like on the background, like.
It's kind of weird because the bus is so.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peach just sent me a message there. He's gonna have a gang soon. You won't have it right now. You kind of have to get to a situation where it makes sense. You're out in the middle of the water, so they couldn't reach you. But once you get back to land, they'll definitely be there. Maybe it'll be
Trying to enlist some of the Venga. No, he's about to get a boatload of people. Maybe he can try and enlist some of them.
Yeah.
Death or gang membership? What do you choose?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe some of the Venga boys survived jumping off the back and came back to see
That's
their
what I was
god.
thinking too. I was thinking that maybe like some of them were like stowed away in the Venga bus, and then we got there, and I was like, okay, you didn't die.
So, are
So-
you like on top of the Venga bus, Doomwolf, like with your sniper rifle? Are you in a tree? Like, where are you taking your shot from?
Probably. So I imagine like this like a tree line on the side of this thing, and probably on the ground with my sniper rifle.
There's a lot of high ground here. That you're in a valley, so you're kind of using that high ground and you're on the ground pointing, or you're not on the Venga bus. All right, cool.
No.
So you can see like the gates open up and they're coming through. You can see Meat's managed to actually swim most of the way out and has almost reached like the point he needed to get to. Like he's getting pretty close now. And as you're kind of saying, you hear like the slightest crack behind you, like the slightest rustle of leaves.
I look behind me. Is it?
Okay, a few feet behind you, you see a man. He's been crawling towards you. He's dressed all in black. His head is shaved and he's covered in like he's rubbed soot into his skin to darken it. And you see the most striking thing is his lips have been sewn shut. Like he got a needle and thread and sewn his own lips shut, or someone did it to him. And then just
Wolverine
behind
Origins Deadpool.
not that Deadpool.
Something like that.
And then just behind him, there's like
Yeah,
another 12 of these guys all slipping forwards, and they've all got like knives out, and they're slowly advancing towards you. And as you
can I
turn and
do-
look at them, you see their eyes fall on your gun, and the eyes like light up with excitement.
Maybe you could try and tell them.
do I as as the silenced or the silencer?
I mean, last time you saw the silence, they had started all shaving their heads. Some of them had soot under their eyes. This is a bit of a extreme jump, but maybe they were getting weirder.
So there's about 12 of them, right?
Yeah, there's about 12 of them. And they're quite
I
close to
stand
us.
up.
Stand up. They stand up.
I say hello, guys, and can I do read a person, just to see
Sure.
what their intentions are?
Yeah, you can read a person.
Probably already know, but
They just want a hug.
They
Yeah.
all want to hug you at once.
so that is
I get to ask you one, and they get to ask you one. Oh, sorry, you get to ask me one, and I get to ask you one. So you ask.
yeah.
First.
So for me, it's what are they intending to do?
Murder you and take the Uriah back to their lord and master.
Okay, yeah, I expected that.
My question.
So what's
to
their
you,
question?
How can I get you to give me Uriah so I can take it back to my lord and master?
Killing me.
Well, that's what they're going to try and do.
Yeah. Is there something like opening the fight, or I have no idea
You
how
can
this
try and
works.
seize control of the situation. I don't think you can go aggro yet because they're in a situation where they can attack you back. So you
Yeah,
can try-
expecting that.
Now, the only thing is, if you fire your shotgun, it will make a noise that will travel to the bridge. If you use your
I know.
sniper rifle, you'll have to act under fire to get it around in time because it's such a it's a range far weapon. Or you can try and kill.
But what
50
about an infinite knife?
You could also try and kill 15 people alone with knives.
Or I can try to run away.
When no one's looking, Doom Wolf is less cool. He just starts running like, nope.
So just before we start this fight, how exactly does the harm clock work?
Okay, so
Like-
if you take harm after your armor, so
Yep.
one harm carries over, you will take you'll take off the first bit of your Doom clock, which will be up to 3. There's basically a tracker on your character sheet.
Yeah. So it's not like the tree is. So the tree is one arm.
Yeah, the 3 is 1 harm,
Right.
the 6 is 2,
Yeah.
and 9 would be 3. Then after that, you don't want to get up past that. You don't even really want to
No.
get past 6 if you can help it. But you're pretty well armored and tough dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Is this a battle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
there you go.
Uh,
Your battle.
Okay.
So I just.
With
So
13
I-
people in it.
So I am
Yes.
going to spend my 1+1 hold to appear at the scene of a battle with +1 forward.
These poor bastards.
And how are we supposed to get on the boat?
No, this is
I'm just sitting there. Hi guys, with the sniper rifle. Suddenly, meat appears.
I'm guessing this is where, because his role went so badly, Meat sort of went, I'm sure there are people closer that I can kill. I'll kill them and then maybe go to the boat or something, and he's just gone there. I don't know.
Who knows what compels Meat to do anything? I mean, it could very well be the voice in his head went, you need to go help the wolfy one, you know?
Who
I mean, and I
knows?
think it's fair. So does that mean Meat just comes running out of the woods behind them, backed up by 15 of the Venga boys who survived
Yeah.
falling out the back of the boat?
I hear like I'm standing there with the sniper rifle, and in the distance I hear in the distance. And I'm confused, and they're confused.
Is Meat taking that as his theme tune now?
Yeah, just come ripping out of the woods and just.
Meat, you
Is this
can
a
go
chaotic
aggro if you
free-for-all?
want. How does it work when you include a gang into your attack? Do you just get
Is
plus
this
1
it?
armor?
I think it's a chaotic free for all. It's
Yeah, this seems like because I would help with the knives.
Oh god, okay. We'll call this a chaotic free for all. And
this is a chaotic free for all.
this is
I don't know how it works, but
So I have +1 forward to
I'm
this.
just trying to find the chaotic free-for-all. It would be a battle move, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
I do not see it though, but
Well, that's basic moves I was looking at. Tactical moves.
There's like one guy with like a really big boombox, just like blaring.
There's one guy with a
theme.
boombox.
I think
You're
we're
like,
missing the most
what's going on? And then from the woods to the side.
most important question here is: do the Venga Boys don armor to match Meat's, or does Meat don a sparkly
I think I
thong?
put glitter all over my hockey mask.
So how exactly does the chaotic free-for-all work?
I'm trying to find it because it's not in my basic moves.
It's in the
No, but mine either.
PDF under. It's a battle move in raw combat. It's right underneath single combat.
All right. Am I looking at the old ones here?
It might be.
I might be. Have you got
Yeah,
Yeah,
but copy and paste the text or something.
Yeah.
or just read it out to us?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So naturally, it is.
It's plus cool actually.
Plus cool. This I don't know. This seems like when it's like when a single gang inflicts harm upon itself. So I think you're attacking.
Okay.
So
That's
let me
fine.
see. I did have the using a gang as a weapon. When gang take harm, does the gang hold together? PC gang. What about PC gang members?
Yeah, and my gang does do 3 harm
3 harm.
and has 2 armor.
That's 2 armor. Okay.
Those
Well,
thongs
just a
are
bunch of-
so protected.
Just a bunch of suited up psychopaths just come out.
I
of
mean,
the
this
woods.
is the fact they're actually all very oily, so it's hard to hold on to them. Okay, so suckers will go aggro. When you have a gang, you can sucker and go aggro or make a battle move using your gang as a weapon. So, are you using your gang as a weapon or yourself as a weapon?
I'd say I'm using my gang.
Right, you're using the gang. You're going in with them. You're leading them. Okay, so you're just gonna try and seize control. Yeah, you're gonna try and seize control with your gang.
Yep.
Or actually, I think you're going aggro with your gang because they didn't expect you. Doom, you can go aggro as well. At the
Has
same
a
time.
second gang.
Yes, it's a second gang.
Yeah, I'm on my own small gang. So I just also roll hard then.
Yeah, both of you roll hard.
And I get +1 forward. So I got a 9.
So I think the only way to describe this, I don't think they have a choice. They can't. I mean, like, what you want is for them all to be dead. So they can either give you what they want, which is to be dead, or they can suck it up and take the damage, which is going to be a bazillion. I think is the technical number.
I'm doing the infinite knife thing, so.
Yeah. So the Venga Boys, led by their sparkly master, come running out of the woods. The boombox guy behind them going do 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 do, crash into them from behind, while from the front crashing into them comes Doomwolf with his knives. It's very much like have you seen the Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones? No?
I was thinking Helm's Deep.
Yeah, Helm's Deep is another one. I was thinking that moment of smash, like, in fact, you know what it is? It's the orcs and the elves nor the rings running into each other. Only these poor bastards are standing between those.
Between.
So yeah, they just get torn to absolute shreds. Doomwolf just keeps stabbing and then throwing knives and pulling out other knives and throwing those knives and then stabbing.
That Kingsman scene again.
I think Meat has forgotten he owns an axe and is just pulling people apart. The Venga Boys are mostly just dancing around to make it look better.
They're well armed now, actually.
Yeah.
They suited them up.
Somehow they found a bunch of weapons in the woods.
And armor.
No, they're slippery. They're oiled up. And you and Doomwolf meet in the middle of this carnage, surrounded by these creepy guys just falling apart. What happens when Wolf and Meat come face to face?
I think Meat is totally going at him with his axe. I think Meat is not differentiating him from the rest of these guys.
They are
Eric's face.
all black. Me. You're not supposed to be. But thanks though.
Doomwolf really isn't very cool under combat situations, is he? Please don't hurt me.
No. Do I have to do something to dodge it? Or
You
can I try to
interfere.
dodge that? Or?
You can
So
roll your
there's-
history with Meat to interfere when. And I think Meat's going aggro.
I'm doing single combat, I'd say.
Okay, yep, single combat works.
Yep.
So how exactly would it work?
You roll. Is it cool for interfering?
When you do single batter, no quarter, exchange harm, but first roll hard.
Sharp is to interfere.
Yes, and you can interfere and make his
Oh,
roll
so-
worse. So,
So Doomwolf needs to roll.
Wait,
sharp.
Meat needs to roll hard, and you need to roll your history
Yeah,
with Meat.
4.
And then you can roll your history with Meat to make his roll worse.
So I got a +2 on that. So what do I roll?
2d6 plus 2.
2.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. So how it
That's a
works
-2,
in
that's a
single
miss.
combat? There are two options: inflict terrible harm and suffer little harm. On a 10 plus, Meat would have chose both. On a miss, he would have chose one. On a on a 7 to 9, you chose one. On a miss, you get to choose one, Eric, against him. So Eric, you can either choose to do terrible harm, or you can suffer little harm.
Suffer little harm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you
We
actually
both exchange harm.
you both exchange harm. So Eric, you're going to do harm to Meat during this, because you have to defend yourself.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
going at you with 3 harm, but it'll go down to 2 because of the -1. And then I have 3 armor because I'm assuming I'm coming scary as fuck right at you.
Yeah, you are.
Is it also count as gang to gang fight? Because basically I'm in my own I'm a gang. So.
Yeah, pretty So you run forwards. You're going to do 2 harm to Doomwolf, which he just takes down to nothing with his armor.
Mhm.
He's going to do. I think you do. How much damage do you do with your knives? I know knives are normally 2, but do you have
2.
Insano like Drano?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
But
do
that's only
3 harm.
a +1 to art.
That's plus
No,
hard,
that's only
not damage.
art,
Would have
not
blood
harm.
crazed for harm. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
blood
take
crazed
that
is
move
harm.
next
Oh,
time
okay.
I advance.
So he comes running.
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
me as well.
Doomwolf comes forwards, wants to do like the manly hand grab with Fit Meat, like the meat in the middle. Fuck yeah! And Meat just then tries to hack him. I don't know. How do you put Meat down for a second? Hopefully long enough to remember. Oh, that's my companion.
I just. I just probably. Well, he's just tearing apart everyone with his hands, right?
With my axe, probably. I was probably actually
With the axe.
swinging it around.
I will probably try to grab his hand, which is holding the X and just say, like, "Wait, it's me! What are you doing here?"
Yeah, I love how we both do a ton of harm, but then we both also barely take any harm. So it's just like we're
Yeah.
both the unstoppable
It's
forces and immovable objects.
It's probably we clash in the middle of the fight, like really in the middle.
Directly.
Do you come out of your blood haze enough to realize it's Doomwolf, or does Doomwolf have to try and manipulate you?
So he did. We did have to exchange harm. So I'm assuming he did some sort of harm at me. Yeah.
Yeah, you must have done something violent to knock Meat back. Otherwise, Meat would have just crushed you.
Hmm.
Oh, so yeah,
You
so
were exchanging.
there's probably, but he has 3 armor, right? So
Yeah, you didn't actually harm him, but you had to attempt to.
oh, you probably have 2 knives in your arm, like just as a small needle.
Just sticking out
I
there.
think I take that,
Yeah.
and Meat wants to fight on.
All right. Well,
uh,
this time, if you're gonna keep fighting, this time Doomwolf could roll hard. Because
I can also try to fuck this shit. and
Yes.
just
You
get
can
out of
try
the
and
fight.
fuck this shit.
And I want to do this, so I just try to get away, like get out of the fight without anyone noticing me, and just wait until the fight's over.
Do you want to run away and hide?
Basically, like. Well, I'm not.
Is there a table? I can
Yeah,
hide
that's
under, please.
okay. So I don't want to kill Meat and his followers. So what I have to do is to get out. If I can kill some of the other gang members which are opposing me, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I just want to
We want to
back
run
up
away
a
and
bit
hide.
to give him some. No, there's something else.
Would you like me? Okay, you want to tactically withdraw and get into a secure position.
Yeah.
away.
Tactically withdraw. That's a much better word.
Roll. Yeah. So you've got
I'm
these
out
two
of it.
knives sticking out of your arm. Meat. You look down at the two knives. You look back up. Doomwolf has ducked between your legs and runs into the forest, leaps into a bush, and disappears.
No. Now it sounds like I'm
Just shrug it off and go back to killing these other whack nuts.
How long is the yellow streak behind Doomwolf?
One of the guys tries to take off and chase him down, but slips on the trail of oily diarrhea that Wolf leaves in his path like an oil slick as he flees in terror. I'm sorry.
Matt, you do realise that now that you're doing this, Eric is going to kill both of our characters in Thursday's game. Oh, you guys are eaten by owlbears in their sleep. Yeah.
Eric, you pull back.
You know the
you
deck?
do the kind of commando roadie run through the woods.
I did a tactical withdrawal. I was not hiding. I was trying to not harm a friend
Strategically regrouping.
or
You
someone I
run
see
back.
as a friend.
And you strategically regroup in a secure position.
Yeah.
You make
What's
your
that
way behind the
mean,
tree. You kind of look out. You see the Venga boys. Like all the silenced guys are super dead. It's overkill. Meat is amongst them, like hacking down into them with his axe, while the Venga boys just surround him in a circle and start dancing. Wow.
Pretty great.
So the boom
What does Wolf
And
say
then,
to himself
like, I
in his
stand
sleep?
up and I point towards the boat and I say,
Oh,
"Onward!" And me and the gang just rush forward and continue
Okay.
the momentum.
To eyes and
I have a
dark.
question.
Yes, my dear.
I have now 5 experience points. So what do I do exactly?
You rub them out and you can take an advancement. So anything apart from the last
So now-
5.
You mystically
So
pull
now
it out your ass.
Yeah. So now I can get a move from another playbook and do the special thing, right?
Yes, you could take Norman for your gun if you want. Do you want to
Yeah.
talk to your gun?
Now
What you do? You're like
I don't
you're in
know
the back.
what
You're
the
going.
move is or what it does.
Well, you roll weird.
Being in such close contact with somebody with that move made you gain it.
Gain it inside of how it works. Yeah.
As he's carrying
what
in the
exactly
bush,
does it
rocking
do?
backwards and forwards, he's going to his gun. What do I do? What do I
Um,
do?
You
No, I
roll
was not
weird.
hiding.
You
Was
roll
it?
weird. You ask your gun
Yeah.
for advice. If you'd roll high on a 10 plus, you get +1 if you follow what the gun says, and you get experience from doing it. If you roll under that, you get +1 if you do what it says. And if you get under that, there we go. So you begin talking to your gun.
Okay. Yeah. So
And you hear Yuria whisper back to you, "You should shoot that motherfucker in the head when you get a chance, honey."
but I still have to roll though.
Oh,
Right.
I'm looking at your old roll. Sorry, I'm looking at your hard roll.
Fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
but she still tells you the advice, and
Yeah.
then your roll depends on what happens
She-
after that.
She says, "You should
Oh.
shoot that motherfucker in the head, honey. And if you choose to shoot me in
So-
the head at any stage, you'll get +1."
And if
Well,
you-
what if it's
don't, you're
what if
acting
it's a
under
succeed
fire.
and miss?
What was that, sorry, mate?
Oh, if he doesn't do it, he's acting under fire.
Yes, and if you get the chance to shoot me in the head and you decide not to, you're acting under fire not
Yeah.
to do it. If you roll low, you just act under fire. If you roll high, you instantly get extra experience.
So okay, so Yuria doesn't seem to like meat, and so what exactly happened on a miss then?
If you get a miss, you just act under fire if you try and not do what she says.
So now I have a partially success.
You
Sorry.
act under fire if you don't do what she says, but if you do what she says, you'll get +1 to your roll.
Ah, okay.
So as a sniper, if you're looking down your gun at somebody and you ask Yuria to shoot them and Yuria says yes, you can instantly get a +1 and get extra experience, basically.
Kind of experience, yeah. And now I have to choose between not shooting meat or shooting meat.
Yeah. And Meat's like charging away down the hill towards the bridge. You can kind of see him from your vantage point.
Mm-hmm. I would probably try and deny it. So that's cool, right?
Yes, it's cool.
So specific, Matt. Time.
I have no idea. It really I'll try.
I guess it'll be at
hopefully,
least an hour.
it really depends how fast they get to the boat and how fast they deal with that problem. I do want to bring it to a finish. Like I don't want to leave us hanging with this many players kind of involved in the situation. You fire, but you are able to drag your gun away and not actually aim for Meat. So there's a Meat beside you, like one of the trees just half explodes and like a big chunk of bark comes out of it.
Cool.
The Venga boys look at it and go,
can I-
yeah.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, and then we
They
just
think
get
it's
more.
you.
Killing the tree, like jumping down.
They attack it with their axes. Meanwhile, Doomwolf, you're there kind of realizing you kind of took a shot without even meaning to. Like, you had to drag your sight away
probably
at the
also
last minute.
Probably also surprised that this sniper rifle's not talking to me.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know, that's up to Wolf. Back on the bridge.
Well, this first time he is like what?
Back on the bridge, away from all the insanity. You've just taxied in. You taxi up, and you get behind the other car that's stopped up there. And yeah, you can see that this is kind of where you're supposed to queue and wait, like, your turn. And, like, there's a couple
Now
of
I
guards
think-
hanging about.
I mean, we can either convince the guards or we can take a shot with the harpoon at the boat, which would be interesting. It'd give us something to kind of zip line down onto.
Yeah.
I still have. Okay, let's take a shot at the harpoon. I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it.
Well-
Fair enough. Is anybody good with shooting? Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll shoot the harpoon.
Yeah.
Would it be plus sharp or weird since I'm operating it and it's not really a gun?
No, it'd be going aggro on the boat.
Okay, go aggro on the boat, knock
But
yourself
that's actually
out.
something Rose is quite good at. So,
I'm quite cool under fire. Oh, why are you saying I'm good at it? I said I'm cool under fire. That's all the things you say before doing a really shit miss. So yeah, I'm gonna take the. What?
Me, it will be assaulting a secure position when they kind of drop onto the boat. This is more just to attach the line. So this is just taking the shot.
Okay. I
So
thought there was like a gate or something, but that's fine. Yeah.
They're firing the harpoon down onto the boat below. So yeah, James, you're going to have to taxi up a little further than you are right now. Kind of past this other car, like closer to the edge than you're supposed to do it. You can maybe try and drive casual and hope that they don't care. I guess that would be acting under fire. The fire being that they're like, hey, that why is the Leviathan, pushing forwards when it shouldn't be? Did you hear me, Lee James fucking Reynolds?
Probably ordering his dinner. Actually, can we even shoot at the boat from up here? Because we're not actually all the way down at the bottom, are we? We're kind of over the top of them.
Yeah, you're over the top, but you can shoot down and get at the boat. It's about as far as it can extend.
Is there? I don't suppose there's going to be much of a way to do that unnoticed, is there?
Once you fire, people will go, "Why the fuck did you just fire a harpoon into that boat?" And the river rats will. They'll definitely take actions of some kind. They might not be violent actions. They might be more like, what the fuck just happened and come over and demand you get out of your car. But
the more I think about it, the more I think I want to try and manipulate the river rats to help us.
okay.
I don't know who I'd have to talk to. Am I able to read the sitch? See who would be a
Yeah,
good put.
you could
Like,
read
what do
the
I get from read the
situation.
sitch?
That'd be chef.
Best escape route, enemy's most vulnerable, enemy's biggest threat. Be on the lookout for enemy's true position. Who's in control here? Who's in control here would be handy. I'm gonna read the sitch. I don't read. I read fuck all.
I mean, you still get to ask a question.
But be prepared for worse. Yeah, who's in control here?
So the one who's in control is not Meat, because Meat's still like charging towards them, like the coming of Attila.
Oh no, I mean like who's in control?
Yeah.
Oh, does it have to be the
The
situation? I want to know.
the person who's in control up here is Davros. Davros is the leader of the river rats.
And the Daleks.
Yeah. Davros.
This is his summer job.
The only problem is you can see standing next to Davros. He's up at the top near the freight elevator that takes vehicles down to the bottom. Standing next to Davros is Knives, who was a member of the carnival. He's kind of the knife juggling act, but he's also kind of one of the patron's enforcers. And he's currently standing in a kind of a heated looking conversation with Davros.
Am I able to get a clear shot at Davros?
Oh yeah, you could definitely get a clear shot of him from the battle wagon. And Arthur,
Does it seem like it'd be a good idea if... Sorry?
Arthur and James fucking Reynolds could probably see them as well, once they see your eyes go to them.
I'm wondering if I took out the leader of the river rats while having a heated discussion with one of the patron's men.
I see what
I'm pretty sure they'd draw the right conclusion from that.
They very well might do. I think I'd have you, if you did that, I'd probably have you roll manipulate afterwards to see if you can manipulate the situation into them thinking it was the patron's gang.
Okay. I am feeling confident, seeing as it seems like using the harpoon while we put some great thought and effort into it is just going to have two gangs against us. I'm going to take a silenced shot from inside battle wagon at the main guy.
Okay, so go aggro. Yeah.
Oh, motherfucking rolls.
I mean, did you not have a bigger plus to that, or no?
No, plus 3 is... I rolled a 2 and a 1. It's absolute shit. You wanted that to hit. I know you did.
Oh, I did. Okay, so you're having this...
Can I roll to assist?
Yes, you could roll to assist. Maybe drag it up to a partial.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, roll plus X.
Hold on to your butts.
This is taking an extremely long time to roll. 9.
There we go. 9. So that takes it up to a 7. So,
What's your HX with me, with my character, by the way, Arthur? Or was it a 0?
0.
Okay, never mind.
HX. So,
If it was 1...
going aggro 7, they can barricade themselves securely in, give you something they think you want or want to hear, back up calmly, get the hell out of the way. So you fire, like, with Arthur kind of going, just a little to the left, little to the left. You fire, the shot misses Davros, who, like, ducks, like, holy shit! Looks around in panic, like, he draws his gun, backs away, The Knives draws his, like, throwing knives, and, like, there was probably some, like, of his men with him. They draw their guns and, like, back away. He hasn't got hit, so no one knows what the fuck just happened. But there's just this moment of, what the because they didn't hear a gunshot, but they definitely felt the bullet go by. So there's, like, this moment of confusion.
Did you want me to roll manipulate, or...
Well, I want to know what you do. How would you manipulate them in this situation? Because you see,
probably take another shot, but I don't really know if that's going to help much.
I mean, it might be less. It might be more obvious that the shot didn't come from the river rats now.
You mean carnival.
Yeah, from the carnival.
Carnival.
How many carnival folk are actually up on the bridge? How many river rats? I mean, is it just knives?
It's Knives and like 2 of his men. Carnival wise, there's like you can see at least like 15 around, but you know there's more inside the buildings and stuff. This is like you're inside their home basically. They live up on the bridge.
The river rats have just all drawn their guns. You say the carnival folk have drawn weapons as well?
Yeah, the carnival folk drew their weapons and backed away. The river folk guys drew their weapons and backed away. Most of the carnival folk didn't see what happened. Only Davros and those closest to him noticed what happened. The others are all just kind of confused. Or,
I'm gonna take out Knives, I think.